it's really hard to have evidence if certain protocols aren't being followed. You have to start back over from day one.
So Monday, my kids were out with law enforcement because at that point it was, we need all the neighbors come out, help us, look everywhere, whatever. So they were open to everybody. My kids jumped into one of those razor things and drove all up and through the property and stuff. And then my other one walked with the canine unit in the construction zone. He walked all the way through that. They literally, I had to call them at one point in time and tell them, y'all need to come home and have lunch.
Next big track back up, going into the construction site over here, back towards the beach. It's awful muddy. Do you see any footprints, anything? Couldn't have any shoes. I do have some footprints.
Right there where you're standing?
Yeah, leading right over here to the retaining.
No shoes, just footprints?
He literally dove into it. Max led me straight to the retaining pond. He dove into the water.
Have you seen any prints around it?
There was a few footprints in some of the softer dirt headed straight this way on the track that he was running.
You know, going back to day one, so Sebastian goes to sleep the evening of February 25th. It's on the morning of the 26th that your ex-wife finds that he's not in his bedroom. She is the only one said to be home, and Sebastian could have vanished sometime in the hours from when she last saw him go to sleep and from the time she opened the door. There's a window there overnight. Your best guess, Seth, based on how well you know your son, what do you think happened to Sebastian?
He's not the type to put on, he's not the type to leave the house without putting on socks and shoes. As for running away or leaving, he didn't take his backpack. He didn't take his switch. He didn't take his phone. I mean, just doesn't make sense. And he's not one to wander. He's never eloped before.
Are you leaning towards a potential kidnapping?
Anything is speculation at this point in time, because there is no, as they have said, evidence that leads towards foul play. But there's things that just don't add up. His mother was the last one to see him. She's responsible for this, either through negligence at the bare minimum.
Has she been a good mother to Sebastian?
Not in my opinion. This is the third time that there's been an issue. You know, my son's come up missing now under her watch. Time before that, her and Chris let my son get molested and raped in their apartment. And the time before that, I did a well-care check because she let a known sex offender who, yes, did their 9 years in prison, but she left my son around that person. You don't do that. If you're a parent, you don't do that. You're supposed to protect your kid. You don't put them in where they can get in any type of harm's way.